Hello, listeners. Today, we are going to talk about the aviation sector, in which we would be discussing about the Indigo and the Air India as well. And we need to see how they are shaping the future of the flying industry. Now, India's aviation industry is really taking off. It recently reached a major milestone, becoming the world's third largest aviation market, meaning more people are flying in India than people who are flying abroad. This growth is driven by the rising demand and more planes in the sky to meet it. A big change from the struggles during the COVID-19 pandemic. Now the industry is bouncing back strong because we have seen in the Indian market now the consumers are looking for the luxury goods as well, and now they want the comfort. So this is the main reason that they are also looking for the aviation sector, the new airplanes and the new flights which are offering them the rides for the distant areas. Interestingly, just three airlines, Indigo, Air India, and Vistara, control almost about 90% of all domestic flights. Though there is not a duopoly, but yes, there are three firms capturing all the market. These three are in tight competition, each making careful moves to lead the market. Let's start with the Indigo. For years, it's been the dominant player in India's skies, known for its simple, no frills approach as a low cost carrier LCC. Yes, they work on a low cost carrier approach. As a low cost carrier approach, Indigo keeps things very simple. It only uses one type of aircraft, the Airbus A320, making it easier to train the pilots and also maintain the planes. Passengers pay for extras, so there are no free meals or added perks on board. This keeps costs low, allowing Indigo to offer cheaper tickets, making it a favorite among budget conscious travelers. But Indigo's cost cutting doesn't stop at what we see. For example, they don't have onboard ovens, which reduces weight and saves the fuel. They also buy planes in bulk, getting better deals. These smart moves keep their operations efficient and their fares competitive. All these savings add up, allowing Indigo to keep fares low while still staying profitable. Aditya Ghosh, one of Indigo's early leaders, put it best when he said, anyone can be a low fare carrier, but only the sharpest management can be a low cost carrier. The subtle but crucial difference has kept Indigo at the top of the aviation industry, especially in India, with a 63% share of India's domestic market. Yes, you heard it right. 90% market share is with three companies, but alone 63% market share is with just Indigo company. Now, Indigo is trying something new with the launch of Indigo Stretch, its version of business class. For a budget airline, this is an interesting move. Indigo Stretch offers passengers wider seats, more legroom, and even gourmet meals crafted by the chefs from the Oberoi Group, along with the perks like priority check-in as well for their Indigo Stretch consumers. This isn't what you would typically expect from a low-cost airline because obviously for the low-cost carrier you would be looking for someone who is providing you the cheap tickets. But now they are changing their approach and now they are shifting to the market to offer the luxury feel to their consumers. Globally, most budget carriers like Ryanair or EasyJet they avoid premium services because they don't usually bring in higher profits. So Indigo's move into the business class raises some big questions. Can they balance this new premium service with their low cost model? Will they attract a new type of passenger without losing their appeal as a budget friendly airline? Only time will tell. But this seems like a strategic shift, worth watching for both the travelers as well as the investors. Let's move on and talk about a major change unfolding in India aviation involving the Air India and Vistara. Yes, this is the hype going on in the market. What is exactly going on with the Air India and Vistara company? Starting from November 12th, Vistara flights will operate under the Air India name, creating a single large airline that will cover more than a quarter of India's domestic market. This merger is significant for several reasons. So, let's step by step see how we have got there. The Tata Group. They have launched the Vistara as a premium airline focused on providing a comfortable, high-end experience for its passengers, offering features like premium economy, seating, and great in-flight services. Now, as Vistara merges with Air India, the Tata Group has assured that they plan to carry over Vistara's premium standards into the Air India brand. For Vistara fans, the hope is that the top-notch service they love will continue just under a new name. The new name, which is will be the Air India. But this merger isn't just about combining two airlines. It's part of the Tata's group's bigger plan to bring all its airlines holdings together into a single, stronger, full-service airline. They aren't doing it alone. Singapore Airlines is involved too, holding a 25.1% stake in the combined airline. This partnership could be a big boost for Air India, bringing in international expertise and connections to enhance its service quality. As part of this transformation, they are rebranding their loyalty program as the Maharaja Club and integrating it with the Star Alliance network, which means frequent flyers can look forward to more rewards and benefits when they are flying with the new Air India. With this merger, the Tata Group is betting big on offering a top tier, full service airline experience that competes on an international level. Meanwhile, Indigo is sticking to its budget roots while cautiously exploring premium travel options with the Indigo stretch. This sets up a fascinating and the dynamic. One airline is focused on raising its service game, the Air India, while the other is testing the waters of premium travel without staying too far from its low cost focus. These changes aren't just corporate moves if we see in the aviation industry, since the Air India as well as the Indigo company both are having their own strategies. They could have a real impact on travelers like us. While Air India's merger with Vistara promises a better experience for those who prefer full service travel. Indigo's new business class option might give budget travelers a more affordable way to enjoy a touch of added comfort with it. In short, Indigo is carefully stepping into the premium market, while Air India is aiming to become a true full service giant. However, there is a possible downside. With fewer airlines in the market, competition could decrease, potentially leading to higher ticket prices. When fewer players dominate the skies, there's often less pressure to keep the fares low. So, while we might see better services, we may also have to deal with the steeper cost, which the Air India as well as the Indigo company are obliged to increase. Looking ahead, both Indigo company and Air India they have the big challenges to tackle. Indigo will need to balance its low cost model with the demands for its new premium service. If it goes too far, it could lose the simplicity and cost advantages that have made it so popular for the Indigo company. For Air India, the challenge lies in scaling up the Vistara's high service standards across a much larger operation. Merging two airlines is not a small task, and maintaining the quality while expanding is a tough balancing act which the Air India would focus on. Earlier, the Air India had the partnership with the Singapore Airlines to form the Vistara Airlines. And now, with the new move of Tata, wherein they are completely changing the name of the airline to Air India, this is a great move. But yes, they would be showing the dominance because they would be having so many aircrafts under the Tata Airlines, which is Air India. This is something to watch for. But yes, we are sure that Indigo would not leave the status wherein they are continuously offering their consumers the low cost carrier services. So this was all for our today's episode in which we have seen how the Tata's company Air India and the Indigo company is working to compete for the aviation industry king role. If you have liked our video, do share it with your friends and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.